Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War. With me once again is...
Are there any burger mascots in this game?
I don't know if I should make the joke, but... Wow, what a thing to start us off on. I guess you need to be in a good mood for this misery and woe, huh?
I need to help keep the spirits up, yeah.
Let's recap, shall we? So, Chapter 2 starts you off all the way down here. They want you to go here, and then, like, here, and then all the way up here. And now they want me to go all the way around this cliff, back to here, where there is a guy with a sleep staff, and uh-oh, he spawned right as I was trying to collect villages, so now Lewin is asleep, which is a problem because now we have Pegasus Knights bearing down on our castle over here, and Lewin needs to get to her to recruit her.
Jesus.
I'm telling you, I have never had this before.
I see the 5 ballistas there as well, and it's like, man.
Oh yeah, they're all out of range. You can't hit them.
Oh, why the...
Okay, technically you can hit the commander, which I guess is fine. I didn't even know the commander was a ballista, so...
But, oh my god, that is... Oh.
Yeah, that's mean. That's just mean. So, we returned Lex to the castle in order to promote him, and this is our first promotion of the playthrough, so here's how it works. You need to be level 20 or higher to promote, and... you do not have your level reset when you promote. So, it's a little bit different from the norm.
Well, I guess it also means that stats are going to be much lower than normal if that's how promotes go.
Well, what do you mean by stats?
Well, if levels don't change and the max level is 30, that means they're going to have 10 less levels than your average Fire Emblem character.
That is true, but the thing is... stats also don't cap at 20, so his strength just went over 20.
I noticed his defense at 25. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have him sit there and guard the castle in case I don't make it to the Pegasus squad in time. We're gonna have to, like... I have to get Ethelyn, like, all the way down there. She has to go through this forest and everything, and it's just miserable. I'm telling you. Like, I didn't want to rag on this too much, but this is really, really awful level design. At least have, like, an accessible, like, ladder or something here. Just anything, okay? Like, anything. Why does there need to be, like, this cliff all the way up here? What is the point of all of this forest? There is none.
Dark Wolf gives you a shortcut on the way down.
Yeah. Well,
better get going.
Yeah, Ethelyn can at least heal and then move, so we're gonna take advantage of that.
Oh, right, we also have our return and warp stabs as well. I don't know how well that cuts back on the backtracking.
Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that you cannot warp to Nordion in the center here? That would have been like the perfect warp point, but it's a green castle, so you can't do it. The only way to warp to Nordion is if the enemy takes it and you take it back, so it's blue.
Ugh.
Terrible. Okay. So I'm gonna try to make this, like, less painful. I'm sure, like, Ethelyn can probably get there in time. I just have to maybe keep Sylvia on hand here.
She has to be on village duty now.
Mm-hmm. Why are there so many villages? Like, why do there need to be that many?
I mean, I kind of get the idea of why they had you be able to have units stay in certain castles, but still...
Also, like, sword fighters have a ridiculous amount of speed. Like, leveling up cavalry, unless they have, like, a decent, like, starting point, is actually really challenging.
Hmm. I really can't tell if they expect you to just have all these villages saved or not.
Couldn't be. I mean, like, that's one of the hardest villages to save I think I've seen in any game. Okay, at least Beowulf got a kill. Let's see if his levels are any good. Speed. Okay.
Alright. At least he can run away faster.
Probably. Let's see how far this archer goes. At least we'll be able to meet them head on.
Yeah.
Oh, the archer can reach Arden, but that's probably alright. He has the defense to handle this. And he does.
He does get doubled, though.
He'll get doubled by anything. So much for that follow-up ring, am I right?
God, man. I love how even the game tried to subvert the fact that, like, yeah, no, this guy is slow. And it's like, nah, even with the ring, he's slow. But yeah, the fact that these guys are also coming in close is not comfortable.
Yeah, do they expect us to defend Nordion or something? We can't even warp to it.
Can they take over Nordion?
They can. I don't think it really affects anything. It might make the green units go away in an instant.
I mean, they're not doing much right now, so...
True.
Well, how long is he staying asleep for?
It's 5 turns, so he has, like, 1 turn left. We have to consider the mages now, so I think pulling back is the best strat.
Yeah, get our units together.
We can...
You know,
we can at least, like... pull something like this, I think. I want to get rid of the archer, for one thing.
I know it's chapter 2, but man, this already makes me wish we had some staffs to buff ourselves.
Yeah, imagine if we had, like, the barrier staff or something like that.
That would definitely help.
Okay, let's set ourselves up like so. I have zero idea who can hit which targets here.
Well, better to get our options together and assess the situation.
Why do all of the maps have to be these big, wide open plains? Is there, like, an explanation for that? Or is it realistic?
God, don't... I really hope it's not the latter, because that is a very sucky excuse.
Flat Earth, did you say?
No. Maybe. Yeah, I'd be curious, though, because let me see.
At least I know Finn is going to be okay.
Yeah. I'm actually looking at some thoughts related to, like, how people feel about the maps. And... on the Serene Forest forums, there was a poll, and looks like majority is, I like the idea, but I feel it could have been done better.
Oh, sure, this early in the franchise. That's surprising for Serene's Forest, actually.
Also, apparently, according to this, it says that the maps are 64 by 64 tiles.
There's way more than 64 tiles.
No, 64 by 64. There's like 4,096 tiles.
I mean, it's got to be way taller than that, right? Not that I want to count.
I mean, all you have to do is just count one row and a column, and you have the measurements.
Or I could, like, look at a ROM hacking tool or something.
Also true. Are there ROM hacking tools for FE4?
Yeah, I've seen a ROM hack or two that changes the maps of FE4. It was a really weird ROM hack, though. It was kind of, like, set inside of this MMO with cat people. It's really strange. Oh, look at you, Finn. Most of the ROM hacks for FE4 that I've seen are either, like, rebalance patches or just adding a bunch of extra features to make the game more interesting. And, like, very often you'll get ROM hacks centered around different noble families. Like, Genealogy of, like, Thrud is about the House of Frege, which we'll be getting to eventually.
Fascinating. I think it's just cool to kind of see, like, what people do with some of the extra stuff. But... oh, man. I get anything I'm just surprised because never... then again, I haven't heard much of Genealogy, period, so...
For good reason. I will rag on this game as much as I need to.
Like, I can't tell if you're just doing that to get it all out of your system or not.
Look at this, man! Does this look anything like a fun experience?
No.
I'm sorry, okay? I really am.
You're fine. I find it funny how, like, looking up images, one of the big things is from, like, another FE forum talking about how big maps are bad. And and the image they use is that one map that I absolutely hated from the last game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see that there's, like-minded individuals.
I'm glad. I'm not the only one who's bothered by it.
But I will reiterate that I think this is, like, FE4's worst map. It gets a lot better.
Yeah, no. Like I said, we're getting it out of our systems early, basically.
Uh-huh. Let's get some experience on Azelt. He deserves it. He's been wandering around all day with nothing under that cloak.
Though, again, from the sounds of it, it sounds like you still have some things to say about this game even after the fact. That grunt says it all, man.
My thoughts on this game are just complicated. I don't know what else to say.
I think we all have that game.
Because, again, this game invented weapon triangles. It, like, raised the stat caps, which is great. And, like, it did a lot of things for, okay, luck and defense. Promotions are actually a big deal for a change.
Is the watch her eyes moment?
Yes. Close your eyes.
I love the sound. Like, the sound work, at least.
Yeah, the sound design was something special, man.
SNES era sound design, man. I don't know how they make it feel so fantastical. But no, like, I feel ya. Like, that's the thing about going back to an experimental game. There's a lot of great here, but you also have to deal with a lot of the stuff that didn't work so well. And it can be a slog.
And it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a game that I've had to deal with that kind of situation, but I can't really think of one that's just not objectively a bad example.
I mean, let's be real. There's got to be, like, at least one video game. I mean, like, at least one part of every video game out there that is widely disliked. Water temples in Zelda games, mostly. Like,
Mostly.
Grinding for the Sword of Kings in Earthbound, which is optional, but still, it's luck-based. That's the only way to get that weapon. You'll lose it forever if you don't.
Oh god, yeah, that's so true. Trying to think of one for myself. Because he basically took the Zelda ones, mainly.
Right. It could even be an optional thing that is, like, ridiculously bad. I mean, I'm trying to, like, beat Balatro on Gold Stake, which, for anybody who hasn't played Balatro, is exceedingly luck-driven. And they want you to win with every Joker, which is like getting to the end of Fire Emblem with every party member. Something like that, anyway.
I think with that, if we're going that route, alright, technically I think you could argue that maybe playing the Lost in Isaac, since, you know, in a game that's essentially inspired by bullet hells, you have to play as a character who cannot get hit, period, or else you lose your run.
Oh, you mean like a one-hit death mode? Yeah, that's painful.
And here's the thing, you have to beat the game as him to unlock certain things, too. So it's not like... You don't have to, but you're not getting all the cool stuff if you do.
Oh, sure, you don't have to do this, but, like, what else is there in the game if you don't, right? Something like that.
You know, they just lock one of the most overpowered items behind beating some of the hardest final bosses as him in hard mode. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal, no. Of course not.
Jesus. You know, that actually reminds me. I got an interesting question for you on that.
Oh, he's awake, he's awake. This is good.
Okay, thank God. Now he wakes up 5 turns later and realizes, those Pegasus in the distance are about to burn down that castle. I wonder if they seem familiar.
They have the same hair color as me. I swear, everybody from Lewin's country has, like, the same hair color. It's a weird thing that they do in these games. Red hair? You must be from the family of Veltomer.
You know, actually, kind of going on related to the discussion before. This might be a weird one, but I'll ask you. Which Fire Emblem would you say is the trickiest to keep all party members alive in?
The one right after... let me think about it, actually. Do you want me to take into account difficulty levels?
You know what? Sure.
Okay. So, I have played Path of Radiance on Maniac, and that was exceedingly challenging.
Like, are they just killing party members left and right in that game?
More like I keep resetting until I find the method that allows me to get through with no casualties. Please no, please no, please no. Oh my word!
That's Sigurd too, holy shit!
Okay, I think after that it's this game.
That's considering it almost took down your main lord.
I am so lucky for that. Look at this. Okay, so the mounted units, they are slower in forest than foot soldiers by like 1 tile.
That seems different.
I guess so. I mean, like, you try riding a horse in that kind of terrain, right?
I guess that's fair. Like, going through a deep wooded area, fair enough.
Okay. Come to think of it, I need to check something. 17? Perfect. I'm gonna get my revenge on that weirdo.
Yes. See, because my original thought was going to say, like, what Fire Emblem was harder 100%, but that's kind of subjective, because completion percent in Fire Emblem, I don't even know how you'd measure that.
Well, we did get, like, a bunch of bonuses for keeping all characters alive in Mystery of the Emblem, so if you want that to be your metric... I mean, like, there are games with ranking systems. This game introduces a ranking system, too.
Oh.
So... it really depends. I would say, like, getting the max rank in Genealogy of the Holy War is a tough call, especially if you want to do it in, like, a particular way, which I have to wait to talk about because I really don't want to spoil anything. But I am gonna say, like, the most difficult Fire Emblem to learn is, like, the one right after Genealogy of the Holy War.
I know I was talking with a friend about that one, because I think that was the one they played.
If that was his first Fire Emblem, then I deeply apologize on, like, Nintendo's behalf for that mess.
No. I think that was, like, one of the oldest ones he's played. That's what it was.
Yeah, okay.
Which... okay, it seems like a lot of the SNES ones, there's a lot of great stuff, but there's also a lot of stuff you gotta deal with. I mean, 4 is pretty obvious at this point.
At this point, yeah. Okay, I guess I'm doing the archer thing on this guy. Wait, a javelin? Okay.
What you missed?
I hate that too. He was able to equip the javelin before I actually attacked. He used, like, his steel lance last time. It's like enemies speed equipping their weapons. It's kind of... maybe just a teensy bit ridiculous.
Yeesh.
This game is going to mess with your muscle memory, for one thing.
It's already kind of...
yeah.
Yeah. It already kind of is, because I'm like, could they do that in Awakening? And my brain's already hurting just trying to keep all this together.
I feel that I should mention, like, I somehow managed to not talk about Fire Emblem Engage throughout all of the Mystery of the Emblem playthrough. Or did I? Do you think I mentioned it? I don't think I did.
At worst, like, maybe in passing, but I don't remember at all.
Because, like, I should have mentioned that in Fire Emblem Engage, there is a paralogue, which is a side quest. For every past Fire Emblem character that they feature, And they're all, like, past Fire Emblem maps. So I wanted to mention that Marth's map is his own home castle from Mystery of the Emblem, which is pretty nice.
Oh.
So I'm going to mention
Nice
when Genealogy's map comes up, but that's not for a long time.
Oh, alright.
But
And
yeah,
like...
I also wanted to mention that, like, Engage brings in a bunch of abilities based on past mechanics, and one of them is, like, auto-equipping your quote-unquote best weapon for any situation. Like, if you get attacked by somebody you have a triangle disadvantage against.
The more I hear about Engage, the more I'm curious about it. Only just because it seems like... Jeez, I hate how it scrolls over. There's a lot of interesting things about it, but at the same time it also feels like it tries to be fan servicey at times.
I really do think the game part of Engage is really, really good. It's just that the story was super, super fan servicey.
Like, considering its whole thing is, like, having rings that bring back, like, the old FE protagonists, I can only imagine how far they can go with it.
Okay, we got some more combat. Finn's gonna get some more levels. He's close to his promotion, too. Well, maybe not that
sweet.
close. But with that Paragon ring, I wouldn't be surprised if he hit 20 by the end of the chapter.
Just gotta make sure he keeps his strength up.
Finn's really coming into his own at this point, I would say. I'm not even sure what the Commander Paladin over there has. But with these guys just having iron swords, I don't imagine it's much of an issue.
Anything, I'm kind of worried if we're giving Finn too much. We're not leaving enough for the others.
It's really difficult to level up some of the other units, like Arden, the Cavaliers. Azel's difficult to level 2 just because they're slow. Look at that! 4 hits, because he doubled with the he doubled with a Brave Lance.
God damn, man. We're gonna need to replace that Brave Lance by the end of this.
For sure. Okay, I've got news. We can return Lewin to the home castle. So, there was probably plenty of time for that. But seriously,
that's a heart attack and a half.
Yeah. I've never been caught by the sleep staff like that, though. It's amazing.
I find it's funny because, like, hi, we just met. I'm going to warp you to the random castle now. Okay, what?
Can you do it again?
Yes. With pleasure.
I was a little worried about Ethelyn's level, but I think she'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
She'll just have to be the one to, like, round up the rest of the villages now, of which there's, like... There's, like, one over there. Maybe I'll save that one for... I guess I've already spoiled that we're going to recruit the Pegasus Knight. Dancer's going to the arena, by the way. I thought you ought to know.
Okay, I need to see this.
Wow, 2 damage. That's more than due.
Oh, she doubled.
Oh, she got hit at the end.
Ooh, that would have been a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face.
The Dancer of all people, I thought the game would be ironic and give her a perfect level.
No, it went to be double ironic and made her and just gave her nothing.
She got past the mage. I don't want to do the Lance Knight.
Long story short, Grettir basically has this perfect, like, idyllic place where he could literally stay for the rest of his days in and not have to worry about being hunted for the rest of his life. But because there's no ghosts to fight in it, he gets bored and leaves. Like, he could have been there happy for those days, but nah, there's not enough ghost punching. I'm gonna go leave and get hunted.
You know something? Toho Project did that with an angel in heaven, so...
What?
I'm not kidding.
Oh my god. The more I hear about Toho, the more I'm curious about exactly what's going on in that franchise.
Maybe I should do, like, a video where I just summarize the plot. Okay, let's see here. The lady herself is in the back.
Oh, of course she is.
Yeah, let's see how they fare here. Like, Sigurd and Quan I'm not worried about because you can see that they only take, like, 3.
If they can hit him.
The hit rate's pretty low, too. I guess I should have checked on that as well. Maybe Deirdre could get in there if, like, they have 0 chance of hitting her. But you have to wait for every one of them to do their shot. I'm not going to be fancy, though. I'm just going to, like, take the boss with Sigurd. Okay, the commander got a hit in.
Yeah.
I hope they... Oh, yeah, they do. They do. They do, in fact, go for that. Sorry, Aranis, I killed one of your units, but they shot at me first, so really that's their fault for attacking their prince, right?
It helped me get stronger.
It did. Oh, 2 of them? Okay, 2 of them.
Watch Langwin just lay waste to all of them.
I know, right?
He's totally going to do that, isn't he?
Do they turn into green units if you don't kill them? I can't imagine they would. Maybe they would just fly away. Let's deal with them first.
Yeah.
Aranis is in the back, so I have to go like this. Sorry, ladies.
Hey, we at least get to see what he can do.
Yep, the horse units really do jump when they promote.
Damn.
That unit was so weak it wasn't worth a single experience point.
Damn.
Okay, so they didn't recognize the clothes. Yeah, I think you were lied to, lady.
I'm sorry it cost you like 3 of your best soldiers, though.
It was just a scouting party. Who cares?
Spoken like a true general, Ephraim.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. At the very least, this will make things a little easier.
Yeah, he doesn't want to take the throne because he figured a civil war would break out, because he knows, like, his uncles are kind of, like, vying for the throne. So he doesn't want to deal with all that.
Kind of looking out for his people by just not being there.
But, yeah,
Then,
as we saw, Lewin is descended from Forseti, the wind god, so there you go.
okay. And, of course, wind's associated with green, usually.
Yeah, there's always green-haired Pegasus Knights.
Also true.
When it's not blue, anyways.
True. You know I'm always known as the blue guy, but hey, I think green's pretty cool.
Unless they're green units.
Okay,
His army's full of beauties, really, Lewin?
Oh my god. You only saw one of them, and that's because she warped you away. I don't know if that says anything or not.
And she was married.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, it does turn green and flies away. I'm okay with that. So, say hello to Aranis the Pegasus Knight. We finally got one. And Pegasus Knights are pretty good in this game, too, especially when they promote. We definitely want to see what happens when that comes to pass. But in the meantime, she's got follow-up, and that's all she's got, but B ranks and swords and lances. Pretty good. No holy blood, but who needs it?
Oh, yeah. Honestly...
Oh, sorry, you
Yeah.
go ahead.
Nah, just even without holy blood, like, she's good as she is.
Yeah. Here, let me like demonstrate Sylvia's dancing ability. If I could like get the cursor on the right tile. And click. Thank you. It refreshes both of them. So Aranis is interesting in that the original translation of the game used her original name, Fury, in reference to the Furies. Which I forget what those even are. But...
Oh, yeah. Furies in Greek mythology were basically the ones that deal with slights. They're the ones you answer to if you upset the gods, basically.
No wonder they're called the Furies, then.
Exactly.
But someone when they were doing the second translation of this game, someone thought, Fury is not a name, why are we calling her that? So, what happened was they looked at mythology, they saw that the Romans called the Furies the Erinis. So they went with the name Erin, and then the official localization teams in like Fire Emblem Heroes and stuff, they also decided on Erinis. So it's like, wow, we predicted what they would do. I mean, we both just came to the same natural conclusion, I guess.
Hey, I mean, what's it called? Same brain. And honestly, it's always feel good when you know exactly what the original creators intend.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't know why it took me this long to realize her name was from Erinis. Also, go ahead. It's gonna take me a bit.
Yeah. I'm just worried about this fight. Maybe he dodges it and saves me a headache? I guess not. Someone's getting put to sleep. And not like in the deadly way. Maybe in the deadly way.
Also, remember, I think the Erinis were also a thing in Greek mythology. It's interesting, though, because they're still kind of the Furies, but it's more like they're more subdued and more focused on dealing proper punishments than just being like, hey, you slept with another man's wife, you're going to die now.
Why is the armor slayer called Ironbane? You guys are weird.
I guess because the armor's made of iron?
Maybe. Anyway, I haven't talked... Have I talked about how, like, effective weapons work? I don't think I have.
I think so.
Because in this game, it's a little bit different. Effective weapons such as the Armor Slayer just do automatic critical hits.
What?
Yeah, instead of doing, like, extra base damage, they do instant critical hits.
I can't tell if that's better or worse.
Well, actually, this game changed the way critical hits work. So, like, normally it takes the amount of damage that you would have done and then just triples it. But this game decided to be special, and it instead doubles your base attack power. Before defense applies, naturally.
I could see in some cases that being worse, but there are some cases where it can be better.
I think it's ultimately better for the player. Because, like, for all of those units that you do 0 damage to, now you have a shot at doing some damage.
That's true.
Okay, so, yeah, no sleep staff use. He went for the actual combat.
Ooh.
So this is good. You will not go down in glory, my friend.
We'll forget about you by next lunch.
We get his sleep staff. So, when enemies use status staves, they have infinite uses of it. When we get the sleep staff, it just has one shot, and then you need to pay, like, 30,000 to fix it.
Oh, what's this Pokemon Gen 1 bullshit?
I know. That means Sigurd's gonna make a bit of money when he sells the thing, at least.
True, because I guess in that case I'll ask, is there any viability for the sleep staff then?
I mean, if you are in a dire emergency and you absolutely need one of your enemies to be shut down, please use it. Please use your resources.
Okay, but it's more like an emergency than anything.
Yeah, because, like, you gotta spend money to fix it. If those Ballistae weren't there, I would have definitely used the Silence Staff, so I think the Ballistae not being able to actually be destroyed because you just can't reach them is a ridiculous idea.
I wonder if maybe that was the point.
It probably was.
We can't have you shutting down all the bosses now.
At least Quan got a level out of that guy.
Yeah.
Quan needs to work on his levels really soon.
I'll say this much, at least it feels like we're finally getting through the more annoying bits of this chapter.
Yeah. It's not even taking as long as it took to get to the point we started at today, so I'm happy for that.
Yeah, this will be done and over with in no time. Only thing to worry about now is those ballistae.
We can do this. I could even, like, warp people to the new castle once we take it.
Oh, even better.
But, like, Ethelyn is just stuck here because she had to return Lewin. Shut up, gossiping villager. Please shut up.
What?
Yeah, now give me your money. Give me your money. Sigurd needs a healing, like, real soon. Who knows what he has up his sleeve?
Don't tell me he's gonna send another army.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, a huge battalion just came out and decided to wreck us. Zayn, huh? Yeah, we know. You're evil.
You know, the dark, ominous robe and your glaring eye doesn't tell us that.
Mm-hmm. He needed the bad guy to say that. Go apologize.
Even he's like, man, this is idiot. Wow!
By the way, they're doing the thing where they exposit information only where the player can hear it. So, somebody killed Prince Kurth.
Oh boy. Of course, it always has to do with the Dark One.
The Dark One.
You know, what is it with a Fire Emblem game that doesn't have to do with the dark, ancient evil being resurrected because of their cults?
You're gonna have to give me some time to think on that, honestly, because, like, it's always... It really is. It's always some kind of dark dragon or dark god or something like that. Oh yeah, they decide to station everybody behind the castle. I think you guys have made a mistake.
It's gonna take y'all a while.
They're not moving on the first turn, though, so we can at least be thankful for that.
And to be fair, like, they are fortified by ballistae as well.
Yep. Ethelyn's still taking her time. Sorry, bro, he's dead.
Yeah, someone already beat you to it, but we'll be happy to take the money for it.
Yep, 30,000 gold for her. I don't think she like needs a huge amount of cash, but still.
I say yeah, it's good to take our time with this. We've gone through the worst of it now, I assume.
We have. Strength on the...
These level ups are getting weird, dude.
I know. Just barely. Not close enough. That one is. Okay. Here we go. Wow, dodging an 87.
Not bad, Sigurd.
Better luck than last time.
Alright.
Quan better get some big experience points from here on out. He's really staying in the back with his other guys. What shall we do with this? I say... do that first. No more than that many hits, huh? Cover your eyes, everybody. Do you actually cover your eyes for this, or do you, like, back away from the screen?
I tend to lean back, yeah. It helps that the resolution is already not, like... It's not covering my entire screen, so it's not, like, eye bleeding.
Okay. Good.
Okay, I can imagine, like...
That's an unnecessary crit, by the way. We needed one of those per game.
Yeah. Bishop Clement.
He's already dead, bruh. You think? He only put me to sleep when I was trying to save your worthless village.
God.
Do you get it yet? Do you get why this game annoys me so much?
I was waiting for him to say, only Sigurd the Lord can take him out.
That's all he needed to say.
Oh, lordy. Also, I was chucking myself a bit because I was thinking back to the whole Geneva Convention thing we had last time. Immediately another thing came to my mind is one of the things you can't do is doing attacks that cause unnecessary agony to your enemies. And would that be considered having an unnecessary crit?
Potentially. The dancer got magic. The dancer got magic.
What is she gonna use it for?
Magic sword? I don't know.
You're telling me she's a spell sword?
I don't know. There's magic swords in the game. We got the light brand, remember?
No, I know.
Where did I put that thing anyways? Does, like, Ethlyn still have it?
I should know this, but I can't quite remember.
My lady, we finally returned to your side. It was like you vanished in thin air, but somehow we knew where to find you again. The green units right now.
I know.
Well, guys, get in here. What's taking you so long? Okay, there we go.
Finally.
Quan probably wants to get out of there, honestly.
I was actually curious enough that I decided to look this up. One of the first videos I see is, how many war crimes does each Fire Emblem antagonist have? I'm glad I'm not the first one to think of this.
I mean, you know, I presume the rule regarding medics is going to be, like, overlooked, because medics don't exactly patch people up instantly in real life. Good Sigurd level, finally.
Also, okay, here's one that I think I like, is... I'll say it's the one in Ollie. Can you beat Fire Emblem 3 houses without committing any war crimes? It's called Geneva %.
Geneva %.
It kind of does. I guess it's kind of mine here, since whenever we basically take out the, like, main enemy and then we take over their castle. Would that be technically necessary?
I mean, you have to do it to end the chapter.
So I guess that's fair. Okay. I mean, I guess to be fair, a lot of this is stuff you would imagine like bad guys would be breaking more than good guys.
Yeah. Looks like that's the extent of his range, so maybe we can like lure him in. Oh, you can silence the healers if you want, I guess.
That could be helpful, maybe. That's only like what, 1 of 3 they have?
I got a bad feeling about this, but then again I have a bad feeling about nearly everything that has to do with this chapter.
Oh yeah, I know I'm just listing these off here. I bet you there are people in the comments who could probably figure this out faster than I am. There's a lot of rules.
For anyone who's like wondering if maybe I skipped over something, we're talking about whether or not you can beat a Fire Emblem game without breaking the Geneva Conventions, which means we would have to look over a ridiculous list in order to figure that out.
I think I'm at like 15, and the list still goes for like another half page.
Gosh, you guys, you sure have a lot of rules for war. I'm gonna harp on that fact for a good long while, I think.
They want to conquer, not destroy.
Let's hope we don't die this turn. I've had to repeat it several times because I forgot the boss has a Rider's Bane, and that's real cute. Rider's Bane in a game all about horse units.
God, in that case, it seems like Rider's Bane is like the ultimate, like, screw you in this game.
They certainly are. Who designed this? I know who. They have such a huge reach. Ira, please, you gotta dodge more. You gotta dodge more. I think I have to do this
girl.
turn. I have to do this turn over again, don't I? They don't even go for Arden. Yeah, she's gonna wipe them all out and probably get killed.
Oh no. Is there a term for this kind of death? Because I feel like it happens very often.
Suffering from success. That's what they call it.
I see why now. God damn.
Speed and luck. That at least gives her more evasion. I hope the boss just, like... Slim Sword versus... Okay, so this isn't breaking the Geneva Convention because they attacked first.
Yes. See, I saw this on another rule, but no, that is, again, another...
Okay, I think we're safe as long as Arden doesn't get killed here, and odds are he won't. He at least has the defense expected of an Armor Knight. Yeah, cool, good.
Thank God. Okay.
Okay, now we can wreck their collective hides. At least the Rider's Bane gets dropped.
Compelling the nationals of a hostile party to take part in the operations of war directed against their own country, even if they were in the belligerent service before the commencement of... Backstabbing, basically.
16. Who do I want to deal with first here? I think I better, like, get the healing going. Alright, gentlemen, now it's my turn. Am I going to be able to...
I see the Rule 20. That's the one about employing weapons that cause unnecessary suffering. That's kind of what started this whole thing, because I wondered if, like, unnecessary crits would count as that.
They probably do, but when you get lucky and lop a guy's head off when he was, like, that close to death...
I suppose that is true. It depends on what you define a crit to be. God, we would have to hit the books on that one.
That we would. It's finally time for Jump to get some action here.
I guess I could... This all started because we also saw, like, a video... I saw, like, some dude made a video about if you can complete 3 houses without breaking the Geneva Convention. Which I feel like maybe the only reason why that might be the case is because... I know the whole thing with 3 houses, it's kind of like a military school, so I wonder if the idea is sending students out to war.
You know what, you do have a point there. I mean, like, they're probably at the age where they could get conscripted, but, like... Oh, I actually have too many items on Finn, what do you know?
Huh.
Well, now you get to see what happens if you have too many. You have to send an item back.
Okay. I was worried you're going to tell me, like, yeah, no, you can't hold it.
I guess I have been feeding him a lot lately. Did he hit level 20? I can't remember, because I've had to reset after losses. Go figure.
Yeah.
Okay, my dear. Okay. Now he's just one kill away, so we'll get there.
Also, speaking of which, number 26. Conscripting or enlisting children under the age of 15 into National Armed Forces.
Did he just pursuit? He just
What?
doubled. That ring actually did something for him.
Glory be today.
Glory be today. Okay, so recruiting children, that's... there are some that are probably not of legal age. You know what, maybe if one of these armor knights decides to come down here, I'll try and get one of them too.
Hey, as long as it ain't gonna cost you too much.
It might cost time, but I'm long past the point of caring about optimization at this point. I thought maybe, you know, I could turn this into a max rank playthrough, but I think after everything that's happened so far, that would be exceedingly difficult.
And this is only chapter 2.
I mean, you could say that beating the game isn't a problem, it's just beating it optimally. Okay. Animation off. Let's see what we've got. Green!
Whoa.
Ow.
Oh.
That's not in ballista range, is it? It couldn't be. Good.
Alrighty. What do you got?
Did I just see strength go up?
Yes.
It was among so many other stats, though, so I'm actually happy for it. Like, 20 luck is really good. It's level 16, yeah. I didn't realize she was, like, rising that quickly. We might have her promotion after this. The goal, get our promotions.
Let's do it.
But also, this talk scene. See, war ain't the fun and games you're used to. And someone as green as you. We coated her in blue paint, though.
Oh my god, man.
I'll nail your foul mouth closed.
Thanks.
You were about to fight her, dude. I had to bribe you to my side.
Right.
And that talk gives her some boosts. 2 strength, 2 skill, and a defense. It's actually pretty cool.
That is real nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's interesting. If she's in the castle, they'll just stand by the entrance.
I mean, it makes sense. Though it also makes me think, like, man, it's gonna be... Oh.
Give me a break, dude. Why aren't you on the field if that's the case? Ow, that hurt.
That's a silver blade for you.
Okay, Sigurd can't take another hit, so it's Finn's turn.
You know, I know it's just more a pointless detail than anything, but I do wonder how much, like, the green units are also wasting time as well.
You know what? That's a good point. That was not much experience, but we got a physics staff, which is actually a huge, huge boon.
That actually is really good. Finally, like, more ranged healing.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Let's see it.
It's gonna look so good. I think he cleared the arena already, but if he hasn't, we'll have to try him out. And there's always next chapter's arena.
Yo, dig in the gold horse armor.
He paid money to Bethesda for that?
No, you're just lucky to find it inside of a Minecraft engine.
That... You walked right into that one, man.
I know. I didn't even know there was gold armor for Skyrim.
I mean, horse armor was so infamous. I'm surprised if you haven't heard of it. He can now use the silver lance. We don't need any of those other smelly lances. He's good.
I've heard of the horse armor. I just never knew there was gold.
And you know what? I'm kind of feeling like he doesn't need the Brave Lance anymore either. I mean, it was a gift from his lord and everything, but, you know...
The man outgrew it. He's promoted. He don't need it. He don't need no crutch.
You know who does need it, though? Aranis.
Hey, I mean, free Brave Lance or free Brave Lance. Might as well.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything more I wanted to do? I guess I am kind of tainting this a little bit, is what the people would say.
What, min-maxing like this?
Yeah, they call it taint.
Wow, what an awful phrase for it.
Well, we can finally promote Idane! We'll have to wait until next time to promote Ethlin, but that's fine. High Priest,
Yo.
aka Bishop. We can checkmate them.
I gotta say, she looks beautiful, man.
That she does. The promotion to... Oh, do I really have to... I have to sell something. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna get the money back. So with the promotion to Bishop, or High Priest, we are now allowed to partake in good old-fashioned pit fighting, which is what all bishops are worthy of, wouldn't you say?
Man, you don't know. Maybe some of them could throw hands.
I mean, monks are fist fighters, right? They gotta.
True.
No experience, but the money is what I'm after.
As long as it's enough.
Well, we're saving Ethlin's promotion for next chapter, so I guess we're finally ready to, like, get out of here.
This chapter can finally be behind us.
I'm so glad for that, honestly. So apparently King Chagall does not die when he is killed. Somebody pulled him from the battlefield. Oh, it was just Eldian. Okay. How did he get out of his cell?
This is his castle, isn't it? He probably knows, like, some way to get through it.
Yeah, he's mad.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Augustria was the aggressor here, so we really just fought back, right?
Yeah.
Sigurd now has orders to remain for the time being and try to establish peace. Repair the diplomatic ties and all of that.
Yay, more politics. Oh my god!
Why does he, like, protect Chagall like that? He's the problem here. Oh well. People like him are weird. But it looks like we're not leaving Augustria quite yet, so, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ephraim225. I'm very glad to be out of the worst FE4 has to offer, and hopefully things get better, but with me, as always, is...
Maybe we should have let all those towns get burned.
Maybe. But what about the money? See you later,
Also,
everyone.
wait.
See you later, everybody.
War crime.
Yeah. 53 turns, my goodness. See you later, everybody.
Good night.